What's up, my beautiful butterflies? This is the Awakened Butterfly, and I'm back with another awareness video. Please stay for the entire video. If you enjoy the content, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well, taking care of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. I am very thankful for you guys, and I really appreciate you guys staying active in the comment channel. The comment section. And I also noticed that you guys have been hitting the like button a little bit more, so I really appreciate that. I came across another form of I said the name of the tactic before I can even say what I was going to say. I came across another form of gang stalking, which is called happy slapping, and today I will be telling you guys all about it. And I was really interested in this topic when I came across it, because I never really knew that. I've seen this happen before, but I did not know that it had a label on it, and I did not know that it was a form of gang stalking. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. It originated from the UK in 2005. It is the act of unexpectedly smacking a random person, and there's a person filming it, like a random on-seeker, more than one person. And the people are not included in the plan. It's just that everyone is just always down to record something that they see going on, like some action. And this film will be posted for the sake of amusement, getting views, likes, and hopes of going viral. In the mid-2000s, around 2005, there were a widespread of reports across the UK of children and teenagers acting out these attacks at school upon each other for the thrills of going viral and receiving likes and social admiration and public admiration as well. It became a social media pandemic, and the history of happy slapping is originated from a consumer product. And I read a prologue about the product and how it was the history of happy slapping, and I summarized it. So I'm going to read it for you guys. In 1991, the makers of the drink Tango, a lot of you guys may be familiar with that. When I did this report, I was thinking about, have I ever seen that drink in the store? But it seemed like the way they described the drink and the flavors of it, it seemed like it may have been a pretty cool drink. But if you guys haven't seen it, it maybe hadn't made it across here from the UK. Because that's where it originated from. So you guys let me know if you've seen this drink in the UK. I mean, not the UK, the United States, or any other country that you may be living in. I would be very, very interested to know. I also love to know that I have supporters from other countries. It's so cool to me. Okay, so the makers of this drink created a character that is being depicted by a real life human person, and it's this man. He's bald, and they paint his whole body orange, right, in the UK, and he runs around and he slaps people that he sees randomly consuming this drink. And this drink was very famous, so the odds of seeing someone in the UK consuming this drink was very high. He became very famous at the time for it, and with him becoming famous for this, the act that he was performing on the commercial also became famous, especially amongst children and teens. And it soon sparked the phenomenon of unexpected children and teens running around, slapping each other, and on-seekers filming it. It also left a lot of children and teens with punctured eardrums due to being tangled so hard. That's the saying that they would call it when, if it happens to an extent, that's what they were calling it. This spiritually dark action became known as happy slapping. And today I feel that social media violence is happy slapping to the next, has taken an even darker turn as to where these attacks on innocent people are more violent. The pandemonium has become also more orchestrated. It's more planned and more dangerous. There are usually always an on-seeker in the mid-2000s with a camera ready to catch action, as well as today, always. Making it easy for the attacker to not have to look for someone to film it and make it go viral. Now today things are more advanced. There's a more professionalism behind it. People have their own private, camera crews and their own actors to even help them further the scene, to act out some of these things, to make it seem more dramatic. Today social media is more advanced, and it's also giving people more financial stability and freedom. So it's also giving people a reason to up the notch on the entertainment, and the fact that negativity sells is what's promoting these negative acts, I feel. It allows room for more attacks to occur, more harassment. Not only are they attacking random people, which has now come to a minimum due to the constant reports in the UK to these acts, and they started to take more legal action upon it because more parents were reporting their children being abused at school and harassed and bullied, and more legal actions took place in order to stop these things from happening. I read an article on Vice.com talking about the commercial and how it originated. The Orange Man. He was introduced on a commercial for the drink, to promote the drink. And the creator of the advert, which is named Trevor Robinson, he stated that he needed a bold concept in order to push this product. And he said that he was trying to implant fear in Coca-Cola. And I'm going to stop right there and say this. Gangstalkers use happy slapping as a fear tactic for personal and professional purposes. And, in this situation, as far as the Tango drink, it's more of a professional purpose. This quote that I'm about to read you guys also came from Vice.com, where he stated, "We wanted something really bad to happen to you when you had the drink." He also stated that the commercial was to originally include someone being kicked in the behind, but the Clearcast and the advert clearance board felt that was too violent. So that kick turned into an infamous slap, which is known as happy slapping. This attack is a form of gangstalking harassment. It is an act of violence upon an innocent person. I do feel that it is a more advanced version of predatory gangstalking. And due to the orchestrating, the personal camera crew, the cast of actors that helps push these narratives. And we're going to talk about now why these attackers actually even use this tactic, period, because it's really pointless and it doesn't make any sense. But they do it for clout, views, likes, compensation, public admiration, social media admiration, to implant fear or to gain control over someone as a form of bullying, extortion or blackmail, threatening to release the video virally if you don't meet the demands of the attacker. And I feel like those are the more personal reasons. Now, the more professional reasons are promotional purposes, to push a product, to silence your competitors, to passively aggressively gain consumers. It's like with a tactic like that, it's kind of like a passive threat to me. And the fact that they included someone being physically abused randomly and said that they used that to show that they wanted something bad to happen to anyone that consumed the product is a way of letting you know the motive behind the entire situation. I also wrote down some facts about happy slapping, and the first one is it's not only physical, but it's also verbal and even sexual, especially now. There are so many horrendous things that happens online now. You see a lot of couples, a lot of domestic violence, things that happen that goes live now, and it's sad. I really can't believe that people would even do these things, but to also put it where the whole world can see. When they orchestrate these attacks, they look for a secluded place where there is no one so they can plan these attacks. They like because they want to be able to set their scene and they don't want any distractions. Usually, in most cases, the children that are involved in these attacks are already experiencing bullying. They're already going through it. So this is just a form of gang stalking, really mainly performed on teens. And it used to be mainly performed on teens and children, but now it's widespread. It's everywhere. People are violently hurting each other and putting it on live, and you see it a lot happening in relationships. I've seen people a lot of people lose their lives on live. That's been in these abusive relationships, even not in romantic relationships. This can be family, friends, or even random people. The mental and physical damage behind this is one of the effects. Depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, isolation, which it usually results in paranoia. It can also push the victim to the edge, make them feel like they need to carry around weapons, from a fear of being randomly attacked. And in this situation, guys, unlike any other form of gang stalking, if you think about it, in this situation, evidence is key and obviously present. And what I mean by that is, unlike electronic harassment, you can't prove it. And even with some of the evidence you provide, it's still not enough for today. It's like now you actually have to show them a recording of someone actually doing something in order for them to accept it as a form of real evidence. In this situation, the evidence is already there. You don't have to gather any evidence really because it's already viral. It's going to be very easy for them to obtain, for legal purposes. It's one of those things that even if law enforcement was behind this, which they are, there's nothing this is a situation that they can't dispute, because rather the law enforcement, how they operate, evidence is key. And in this situation, the evidence is so clear, so present that it can't be disputed. So I feel like anyone who's performing this act on someone should and will be prosecuted for it. I feel that there's no way around it, them not punishing this person, as long as you have evidence of them publicly abusing you, whether it's verbally, physically, or mentally. It doesn't matter. I want you guys to check out, I'm going to leave 2 links below. One is to watch the commercial of to watch the actual tango commercial where the happy slapping technique is performed. I also want you guys to watch a news article link that I'm going to leave down below, which actually talks about a situation related to this form of harassment. You know, we see this a lot now. Even to me now, happy slapping is it's not only a fear tactic. Now that I think about it, it's also a humiliation tactic. Because if you guys think back to that crate challenge, let's think back to the crate challenge, okay? People were getting publicly humiliated and embarrassed because there's no guarantee that you were going to make it up and back down. Their safety was at risk because that was a very risky and unsafe act. A lot of people were being manipulated. This is where the financial comes in. The financial attack. They usually try to get people to do it. A lot of the people, they maybe feel like they needed the money, or they just wanted to bet them some random price just to have some type of extortion over them. You know, a bet. Or with people who had money, it was like a more of an extortion or a bet. And then the people who really weren't financially stable, it was more like a manipulation tactic, a control tactic. Guys, what is I'm gonna do research on it. What is the name of the tactic used by gang stalkers when they try and control you financially? Is there a certain name for it? I'm gonna do some research on it. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section, please. And you know, also, what was something? Also, comment down below something else that people were publicly humiliating people for it to go viral by. I seen a lot of people fall off those crates and really hurt themselves. And the own seekers were laughing and they were filming. No one tried to reach down and help the person up. Everyone was just laughing. And, you know, that's to the next level, because now it's like, I can still get away with it. I'm not touching them physically. I'm going to cause them to physically hurt themselves. Do you see how they just they don't stop the tactics. They just take them to the next level, pretty much. But yeah, guys, go and check those videos out and get active in the comment section, and please let me know how you feel about it. That's the end of this video. I hope this video helped someone. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out those links. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you don't mind. Continue to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. And until the next video, peace and love.